right?
Yeah, which is so important. I think like in my journey, like doing what I've been doing, the balance is really, it's like, well, that's the key, isn't it? Balance is the key to, and early on we were also finding that balance, and I'd really like to go back to, before we even started, we were talking about community and the pandemic and what it brought up, and that we are not like isolated beings, and some people do really well on their own, and there's a balance as well of being like a part of, just would like to go back to that.
And I fully understand, and I also understand the benefits of sitting still and bringing the heart and the brain frequency together, and all these things that are good as you meditate. But it's a challenge to move and then keep all that balance in place.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
It's easy to shoot a sitting target.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can practice that.
Yeah.
From various distances.
Yeah.
But see what happens if it's moving. Then you are actually a good shooter.
Yeah, and that's like on skates and also in life, like when we were here and we're on a journey in our relationship as well, a constant adjusting.
It's all about moving.
While you're moving.
It's all about motion. You have a heartbeat. When people tell me, oh, I like all that dancing stuff, but I'm not a dancer.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
You have a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Your blood is flowing. That's all in the same, that's all in a beat, in a groove, in a pattern. That's how you live.
Well,
so if there's no music, go with your heartbeat.
Yeah. I didn't choose to think, oh, I'm going to pick roller skating, this is going to be good for me. I began roller skating and got that direct feedback. Do you know what? This is transformative. Which one of the things we've spoke about before, which why we did this Skate PZ voucher money thing, was we wanted, it's called healthy money. And so we've had interest from local surgeries and doctors within our area that want to take this, because the idea, many years ago, I had a very progressive, open-minded doctor, and I went along. I didn't want any more antidepressants, you know, and my doctor went, there's 5 vouchers for 5 Tai Chi lessons. Do that. And that led me on to my Tai Chi journey, where I eventually started supporting a teacher, and we were running classes. That was transformative. So I believe intrinsically, fundamentally, how someone not feeling great within themselves, pretty isolated, whatever situation they're in, you know, you come along, you get your skates on, you are going to learn. The beautiful thing is there's so much we learn without learning. We're there, we're in an environment, a new environment, you're going to be supported, you're going to be encouraged, you're going to go away thinking, I did this. And that application then to the rest of your life has the possibility to be massive, you know, and just by putting skates on. And it is, as you say, the moving meditation, because there's that beautiful sort of yin-yang thing between dynamic stillness, dynamic emptiness, you know, which we can achieve. So, you know, I'm meditating and like, how was that? Oh, it was so peaceful, man. But no, it was dynamic, it was bright, it was illuminating, expansive, while being still, which you get from roller skating. You know, you get that beautiful combination of stillness in movement, you know, and I love that. I absolutely, and didn't know that existed within roller skating until I was given the opportunity to try it. So try it.
And what you got here as well is just like amazing, because like coming here, it's an amazing community. People come skate every day with you, and you build that community here and get the direct feedback of the happiness that people feel.
Yeah. The message is help people to look inward, because that's a difficult thing to do. it's not always pretty.
Yeah.
But if you can find a way to deal with that, then you can feel pretty good.
Yes. Yes.
Feel pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, in this world where, with all the social media, where it's more about the look and not the feel, we try to bring that message forward. The look can be important, especially when you are younger,
Yeah.
because it brings you to places where, you know. But what is more important is the feel, because that will stick with you.
Yeah.
That will stick with you for as long as you allow it to stick with you. So, and it's a difficult message, because look what you're fighting against, what you're up against.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
you name it.
Yeah.
It's all about how things look,
Yeah.
who you're on a picture with, what you're wearing,
Yeah.
and the support you're getting from
Yeah.
that.
And that causes a lot of mental health issues, especially in younger people, and anxiety and social
Yes,
anxiety.
I don't know the numbers, and
Yeah.
it's not my expertise, but I can see on a daily basis how it affects people. But I'm more focused on the feel.
Which is the flow, isn't it? So what you say, the flow. So like from
The
my
flow
background,
is what you feel.
is flow
Yeah.
is what you feel.
And flow is not something you have to develop over a long period of time. You just need some tools, and you will immediately feel it.
Yeah.
And once you know what to feel, then you can grow your flow,
Yeah.
right? So if that one count starts to work,
Yeah.
10 out of 100 times, that may sound little, but 10 times you've already experienced
Yeah.
where you have to take it. And I'm going to help you to build on that feeling.
Were the parts?
And the 10 will become 20, and then
Yeah.
and the 100 becomes even more. So the ratio shifts, but the times you are feeling that feeling will also accumulate
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah. Feeling.
Feeling. I
I'm
like
feeling it and being alive, basically, isn't it? Feeling alive, being alive.
that. Yeah, feelings never killed anyone, did they? No one ever died from feelings. You know what they did with those feelings is a
some people
consequence.
died of being heartbroken.
Yeah, that's.
That happens.
Oh, heartbreak happens. It's a weird.
But that happens.
One thing I just wanted to, was interested
Sure.
in was your life has been roller skating. You said something like 30 or 40 years you've been doing that.
This year I'm skiing almost 40 years.
Wow.
Which is were there at the beginning of that journey times when you came up against that? Do you know what, I'm losing the interest in this. I don't want to do it anymore.
In skating?
Yeah.
Elements of skating? No.
No.
Great. That's a great answer. Great answer. That's
No.
what I was hoping.
But that was because it was so integrated in everything I did.
Yeah.
Where people took their bikes to go for the groceries, I would wear my skates. I was not thinking about that.
Yeah.
They were already waiting for me all the time. And the only thing I thought about, okay, so it's raining, so I have to clean my bearings tomorrow. Okay, let's do that.
Lovely.
It was not, oh, I shouldn't be going outside because it's raining. No.
Yeah.
Okay, it's raining now. Let's wait a half hour and then I go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So that's how it was integrated. It was not a matter of should I or should I not.
Yeah.
It was more, what time this day am I going to skate?
Yeah.
Or is this a day where it's going to be without skating?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
If I don't have to go anywhere, then I'm not skating.
Mm.
Or if I come up with something, let me try that one. Let me put it, that's happened so many times in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I had an idea, I had the missing link to a move or to a sequence. I stood up 3, 4 o'clock in the middle of the night. I would put on my skates, make myself a cup of tea, work on it for an hour, and then go to bed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's how it works.
And I really enjoyed when you told us a bit about like people thought that you were a weirdo, you were on skates all the time. And
I was kind of the city freak.
Yeah.
Always on the skates, always carrying his skates, even though the weather was not for skating. I mean, you know, it was a part of my body. It was really an extension. And because I was so consistent about it, people knew me like that. Yeah. So I think in my close vicinity, it was no surprise that this would take on this course.
Yeah, you stuck to it.
What I find funny that I'm noticing within myself, you know, as I say, most of the time we've got the skates in the back of the car. So, you know, it's like I'm walking into a mall or into a supermarket and the first thing I think is, hey, this would be great to skate in. You know, or I'm driving, you know, it's like, look at that car park. Look at that car park. Everything is watched. That looks a great service. That looks a great service. What about skating that? Quick, stop, pull the car up.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Yeah, that's kind of your mind.
You just think, you look at the world differently. You know.
Beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing.
So also, I would really like, because there was some surprises for me, like coming here in the teaching.
Okay.
And I think that's really, really important. And one of the important things was that I really like to let people know is what you said, like for beginner skaters, you don't teach people how to fall, which is something that, well, we're always like, oh, first you have to learn how to fall before.
Which is fully understandable.
Yeah.
But to make it absolutely clear, I always use comparisons and metaphors.
Yeah.
So to touch on that, because I'm assuming you have more surprises that you encounter.
I do, definitely.
I'll tackle them one by one.
Yeah.
And then it will become totally clear.
Yeah.
When you learn a little kid how to bicycle, you don't teach them how to fall.
No.
You teach them how to keep their balance.
Yes.
And how do they do that? Not by using their brakes, but by steering. As long as the bicycle is moving, you can play with that balance. As soon as the bicycle stops, you have to put your foot down, right? And putting your foot down is not balance on a bike.
No.
It's just balancing with the bike and your foot.
Yeah.
Right? So I use the example of something happening in traffic. You lose your balance on your bike.
Yeah.
The first thing you do is not squeeze your brakes, otherwise you will fly over your steer, right?
Yeah.
The first thing you do is you do this. You start trying to regain your balance.
Yes.
Then you have it, if you're lucky, and a few meters, you will squeeze your brakes.
Yeah.
Then you will turn around and curse at the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens usually.
Yeah.
But the most important thing here is you are balancing. So if you are focused from a primitive perspective, primitive instinct to regain your balance, then that is what you should focus on, because you are already wired like that.
Yeah.
Learning people how to fall is wrongfully conditioning the body and the brain, because that is not your natural reflex.